up, Wolfgang? We back at it again, baby, with another one, giving all thanks and glory to the Most High Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, our Father God, the King of all kings, the ruler of all nations. And today, I want to give a thanks and a shout out to my mama. Thank you, mama, for life. Thank you, mama, for everything you've ever done for us. We love you and we thank you always. Shout out to all the mothers out there, man. We love y'all, man. We care for y'all, and blessings. All right, man. So today, I want to tell y'all about a time where my mother did something that I really appreciated, still appreciate to this day. And I don't know if I ever told her this, but Mama, if you're watching, I appreciate you. I appreciate this gesture that you did. You really did try to look out for me, but at that time I was being an idiot. I was being an asshole. I was being, not ungrateful, because I was grateful, but at that time and at that age, I just didn't know how to show it. All right, check it. So when I was about 14 years old, around 14, 15 years old, due to me as a kid, I didn't like school. I did not like school at all. I don't like to use the word hate, but I despised school. I did not like school. It was only two things I liked about school, and that was recess and gym. You feel what I'm saying? Like everything else, I couldn't stand school. So when I was a shorty, in kindergarten, I still remember, I got like vivid little memories, but I remember the teacher would tell me to do my work. I'll be in class and they'll tell me to do my work. I wouldn't do my work. I'm running around, I'm playing, you know what I mean? And they kept trying to get me to do my work. I just wouldn't, you know what I mean? I didn't listen as a child. I wasn't the worst child. I wasn't really even a bad child. I just had a listening problem. I ain't like listening to anybody. I wanted to do what I wanted to do. And at that time, going throughout the school year in kindergarten, there was so many days of me being like that, at home and at school, but especially at school, because at the crib you get your ass beat if you don't do your work, but at school, really wasn't no consequence for real, because like my mama wasn't at school, so the teachers, they'll tell her this and that, but I would try to defend myself like, nah, that's not true.
Mama, man, don't start now. Please don't start, mama, man, mama.
Long story short, I wouldn't do my work at school at all, for real. I wasn't really interested in learning. I was interested in girls and show and tell. You feel me? And snack time.
My nigga.
You feel me? I ain't really care about, the subjects. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't really care about the subjects like that. So I didn't do my work. And that led to me failing kindergarten. So I failed kindergarten. I had to repeat kindergarten over. And I got enough ass whoopings and, discipline, situations to get me on point, get me on track to start doing my work and start getting my act right. So we're going to fast forward to seventh grade. Seventh grade, I got back into that whole little mode that I was in, in kindergarten, just chasing girls, didn't bring my books home, wasn't doing homework, none of that. I remember I even got one report card, I had all Fs.
Damn!
I had all Fs, and then I had another one. It was like all Fs and like an A or a B in gym. You feel me? So, I failed seventh grade, because I didn't care about school, I wasn't trying to do no work, no homework. Nah, I'm just trying to kick it. Basically, at that point, school for me was a kick it spot. You know what I mean? It was not a place to get educated. So fast forward. So now I'm going to high school. I was like 14, 15 when I went to high school. And my 8th grade year, once I graduated, I was excited because I was going to this high school called Proviso East. That was supposed to be the high school that I had went to. You know what I mean? That's the high school where everybody in my neighborhood went. All my friends was going there. My cousin them was going there. So, for me, I was excited to go. I'm like, man, it's about to be lit. And I'm going to play football. Like, I was going to keep my grades up just to play football. But I'm going to play football, so I know I'm going to be the man. You feel me?
Away, Ohio State, Penn State, and we're underway from Columbus. Barkley from inside his own 5. Barkley with a lead. Barkley with a burst. Barkley down the sideline. Saquon Barkley runs the opening kick. 97 yards.
I was looking forward to it, but my mama, like when school started, I was expecting like, let's go sign up. Like, let's go. And she was like, nah, you ain't going there. I'm like, I ain't going there. What you mean? Like, I got to go to school. She's like, nah, we about to move. I'm about to put you in a better school. Now, when she said she's going to put me in a better school, it was cool because, it's better, academic-wise, sports-wise, neighborhood-wise, safety-wise. In every way, it was better, as far as, being successful in life. You know, that was one of the top schools that was being scouted by colleges at that time for academic and football. So one of the top high schools in the country at that time. So, but when she told me that, I'm like, what? I wasn't trying to hear it. I'm like, nah, I don't know nobody over there. You know, I'm going to school. I'll be going to school with a whole bunch of people that I don't know, people I don't really vibe with. Nah, I want to go to Proviso East where all my friends at, my cousin that met, where it's lit. You feel me? She's like, nah, that ain't happening. So she up and she moved us to a suburb. She up and moved us to a suburb that was pretty far out. And when we moved to this suburb, I'm thinking to myself, like, man, this shit finna be mad whack. I ain't gonna have no friends. I don't have anything in common with these people. You know what I mean? They not from around my neck of the woods. So the thing is that, you know, I'm into and the way that I dress, the way that I act, the way that I walk, the way I talk, you know, they're completely different from me. So I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna fit in with this crowd. You know what I mean? That's not really for me. But so we move over there. Boom, she put me in this better school. And she did it for my safety. She did it so I could stay free. Wouldn't go to the penitentiary for, you know, doing something to somebody because, you know, I've always had a real bad temper. And at that time, my temper was like at the max, you know what I mean? So, and I had an immature mind. So, you know, having a bad temper and an immature mind, that's not a good mix. So when I'm going to this new school, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, man, like I was pissed. I ain't gonna lie, I was mad. You know, when we went to register me, I had an attitude. I was pissed. You know what I'm saying? I'm storming in the door and I was mad, bro, because, you know, I'm thinking like, man, you taking me from everybody that I know and put me out here with all these strangers. But she did it to keep me free, not go to the penitentiary for, you know, a body. She kept me from getting caught up in the gang politics, you know what I mean? Whether being dead or in jail. You know, she kept me away from that. She knew if I would have went to Proviso East, I would have either went to prison for a body or I would have ended up dead. Because, you know, like I said, that school, you know, was very gang infested. And that's the hood over there. You know what I mean? So, and she didn't want me going to, you know, a high school in the hood where I end up getting caught up in the mix of all other negative shit that comes along with it. So when she had moved us out to a better area, better school, you know, at that time, I wasn't acting grateful though, because I wasn't looking at it from what she was doing, from her standpoint, like, she's doing this for the better of us. I was looking at it from the standpoint of she's doing this and I don't know nobody out here. She's taking me away from, you know, everybody I know. You know what I mean? But I'm so grateful and so thankful that she did that. Like, you know, that's one of the moves that she made in my life where I am so grateful for her for that. I'm so grateful for that situation. I'm so grateful, you know, for the way that the whole situation even had panned out, man, because like, you know, I'm always hearing the rumors throughout the summer that we were moving out to like the burbs, but I'm like, man, we ain't moving to the burbs, man. Like you know, the burbs for rich people. That's what I was thinking. Like, we ain't moving out to the burbs. I ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I mean? So I'm making all my plans of going to Proviso East. I'm telling my friends, oh, I'm going. Are you going too? But I'm going too. Like, we all going. So, you know, throughout the summer, we all excited and happy. We're going to high school, first of all. Then we're going to a high school where it was lit at the time, you know. I'm going to play football. Then I got a few of my homeboys who was going to play football as well. So we just making our whole plans up throughout the summer on what this next school year going to be like. You know what I mean? And when we moved right as school was starting. So I'm like, all throughout the summer, I was excited about going to East, and then we moved. So when we moved, I was salty as fuck. But like I said, I appreciate that move that she made for us, because that move kept us safe. It kept us free. It kept us alive. You know what I mean? That move, you know, actually helped my brain to see a bigger picture. It started to, you know, let me see a different side to life, that, you know, every place ain't the hood. You know, you don't have to wear your pants like this. You don't have to do this, and you don't have to talk like that. You know what I mean? Like, and because even when we moved out to the burbs, I was still sagging my pants. I was still me. I was still talking the way I talk, you know, the hood slang and all that. And then it took, you know, for, you know, a man to tell me one day, he say, there's no such thing as talking white. There's no such thing as talking black. There's educated and uneducated. You feel what I'm saying? There's proper English and there's improper English. And when he broke it down to me like that, I'm like, what this dude's saying is making a lot of damn sense. You know, we moved out there, bro. to better me, to better us, you know, and that's one of the biggest regrets I got in my life. I didn't take advantage of the opportunity because even when we moved out there, like I said, I was still immature. So I fucked that whole opportunity up. You know, while we were out there, I was still fucking up in school. You know, I was getting into all kind of shit, fights and shit, and, you know, smoking and all that shit, you know, in school. And
My bad, Mom. My bad.
it got to the point where I did so much where I got kicked out. And then when they did accept me back, I dropped out. I wasn't going back. I just said, fuck it, fuck school at that point. And I dropped out.
Oh, you tripping.
You know, and that was one of the biggest mistakes that I made. You know what I mean? So to everybody out there, man, you got your mother in your life. You know, love her. Appreciate all the good that she does for you. I don't care what it is. If she cook you a meal, appreciate it. If she give you advice, appreciate it. If she's trying to do something in your life to better you and to make sure that your future is brighter, appreciate that. Because she ain't got to do that shit. She do not have to do that shit, especially if you're over the age of 18. Because technically, it go like this, right? They say from 0 to 18, it's your parents' choice to be your parents. But from 18 on up, it's your choice for that parent to be your parent or not. You understand what I'm saying? So from 0 to 18, if she took care of you, she was there for you, she sacrificed for you, the least you could do is repay her by showing her gratitude. Be grateful, be thankful, you feel me, for your mother, you know, because, hey, like I said before, we're here for a good time. We're not here for a long time. So appreciate your mother, man. Love her, hug her, kiss her, tell her you love her, and don't let a day go by without doing that. You feel what I'm saying? If this is your first time checking out my channel, man, I appreciate you for stopping by. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you already part of the Wolf Gang, baby, you know how we do it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And until next time, baby, Wolf Gang.